दोस्तों जो आज का हमारा वीडियो है दोस्तों ये बहुत खास पोकेमॉन के से टॉपिक से रिलेटेड है। दोस्तों आज हम लोग एक पोकेमॉन की बुक पर बात करने वाले हैं जिसका नाम है टैलेंट शोडाउन। दोस्तों मैं इसके कई एपिसोड बनाऊंगा और इसमें आपको इसके चैप्टर्स बताऊंगा।
Well, I've been hanging around your door too long. It's way past the time I should have gone. But my heart had such high hopes for you. Now I know that you don't care. Now do better anywhere and any other place I travel.
दोस्तों जो ये बुक का पहला चैप्टर है इसका नाम है गैरी अगेन। दोस्तों जो इसमें लिखा है मैं अभी आपको पढ़ के सुनाने वाला हूँ। दिस टाउन श्योर इज क्राउडेड, Ash Ketchum said. I wonder what's going on. Ash and its friends, Misty and Brock, had wandered into the town to find food and a place to sleep. Together they were on a journey to capture and train Pokemon creatures with amazing powers. Orange-haired Misty hugged Togepi, a baby Pokemon, close to her. This place is a little too noisy for me, Misty said. Togepi could use a nap. Togi cooed the Pokemon. Togepi flapped its tiny arms. They stuck on the out of the colorful eggshell that covered its body. Pikachu, agreed Pikachu. Ash's Pokemon, the yellow lightning mouse, always walked alongside its trainer. Brock scanned the crowded street. I don't know if we'll find a quiet place in this town, said the older boy. But maybe we can find out what's going on. Good idea, Ash said. A boy his age stood nearby. The boy had 6 red and white Pokeballs attached to the belt around his waist. Ash recognized him as a fellow Pokemon trainer. He approached the boy. What's happening in this town? Ash asked. Some kind of Pokemon competition. Ash hoped that was true. He never missed a chance to battle other Pokemon trainers. It was best way to get experience. Something like that, the boy replied. He pointed to a large building down the street there. That's where all action is. Great, Ash said. He turned to his friends. Let's check it out. Misty sighed. Okay, Ash, but we have to got rest soon. Togepi is getting cranky. Ash didn't reply. He was too busy charging down the street. Ash skidded to the stop in the front of the large white building. It looked like some kind of theater. A wooden sign above the door read Rehearsal Hall. This is an unusual place for a Pokemon battle, Ash told Pikachu. Pikachu nodded. Ash opened the door and he found Pikachu stepped inside. The room was crowded with trainers and Pokemon, but the Pokemon weren't battling. In fact, Ash thought they are acting kind of strange. A girl in the white tuxedo jacket and skirt was throwing colorful balls to the seal of water Pokemon. The seal caught the balls on its nose once by once. A boy in the sparkling suit was tap dancing and singing a song. Farfetch'd, a flying Pokemon, danced along to the music. A girl in a karate uniform was doing a karate routine with Machop, a fighting Pokemon. All over the room, Pokemon and their trainers were singing, dancing and doing tricks. Misty and Brock caught up to Ash. What's going on here? Ash asked his friends. I have never seen anything like it. Before they could answer, a nasal voice interrupted. So Ash, we meet again. A boy with spiky brown hair stood there. The boy wore a long sleeve blue t-shirt and jeans. Behind him, a group of girls wearing cheerleader uniform and carrying pom-poms waved and smiled at Ash. Gary, Ash said in disbelief. He and Gary grew up together in Pallet Town. They had started their Pokemon journeys at the same time. Gary was Ash's greatest rival. He and Ash were always trying to outdo each other. So you are entering Pokemon talent show, are you? Gary asked. There must be a mistake. This isn't a talentless show. That's show you might be entering. Ash frowned. Gary, why are you still giving me a hard time? I thought that was over when I did better than you in the Pokemon League tournament. Every trainer's dream was to become a member of Pokemon League to get in, and you had a battle to lots of other trainers. Ash and Gary had both competed at the same time and the same tournament. Gary, I laughed. Is that what you think? The way I see it, you are still a loser. When Ash felt his face flush with anger, Brock put a hand on his shoulder. Misty jumped into the conversation. So, Gary, tell us about the talent show. Haven't you heard? Gary replied, the competition is for trainers and their Pokemon. You are judged on how entertaining the act is, how and well your Pokemon are trained, and how well you perform as a trainer. All the best trainers compete. So what's your act? Misty asked. Gary became proudly. It's only the most spectacular stage show ever. I'll be singing a song I wrote called Gary is the Greatest. It will have fireworks, cheerleaders, and a dancing chorus line of all my Pokemon. Gary is the greatest, the cheerleaders cheered. So what's your act, Ash? Gary sneered. Or are you just going to stand on stage and beg the judges for a pity? Ash felt his blood boil. Gary was too much. He had to show Gary that he was no loser once and for all. I have a fantastic act, and Ash said, much better than you stupid song. It's going to blow the judges away. I'll believe it when I see it, Ash. Gary said he had the cheerleaders walked away, laughing. You really stood up for yourself, Brock said. Good for you. Yeah, Ash said. Misty shook her head. Ash, there's only one problem. She said, what's that? Ash asked. You don't have an act, Misty said. दोस्तों इसी के साथ पहला चैप्टर खत्म हुआ। दोस्तों अगले वीडियो में मैं आपको इसका चैप्टर 2 पर्शियन वर्सेस स्क्वाटल सुनाऊंगा। दोस्तों इसलिए मेरे चैनल प्रोएक्स चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना और बेल आइकन को दबाना भूलना भी मत, क्योंकि तुम्हें ये स्टोरी कहीं भी नहीं मिलेगी, ना टीवी पे ना कहीं, क्योंकि दोस्तों इस बुक के फ्रंट पेज पे लिखा है ऑल न्यू एडवेंचर यू वोंट सी दिस ऑन टीवी। तो दोस्तों प्लीज़ 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 सब्सक्राइब कर देना।